This is the final session of Coin and Craft, our tester campaign.
Craeft.
Craeft. Ah! Just ah! I feel a little magical after that one because something tried to tear its way out of me.
Ooh.
Anyway, so picking back up where we were.
Sorry.
Y'all met some acquaintances of
Levandra. Butch Halfling Queen.
Found out there are some shipments that would definitely generate money. Someone's trying to take the business in a new direction, probably with advice from the Red Sonja-esque fiance that broke one party member. So yeah, and y'all got some information about what direction you need to head to figure out what's going on with these shipments.
Yeah.
And we are traveling there via, you know, like hobgoblin.
You have a wagon.
Hired Dre.
With Boblin, the hobgoblin.
Oh, fucking
Didn't I know him? Yeah.
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 I was there just to be fun.
Scary.
Oh, I'm not scary. My teeth are. I've never been to the dentist.
It's expensive, you know.
Well, the dentist said that he wouldn't see me because my teeth were their own appointment. Just smiles, and it's just a series of small pointy knives. Oh, that one didn't hit right.
They're kind of like sharks if you think about it.
Chomp chomp.
To be fair, yeah, goblins are like sharks. We have 2 rows of teeth. They rotate out and change back in. It's the reason why tooth fairies hate goblin children. Well, other reasons too, but that's racism.
One reason is too many teeth. The other reason is racism.
Everyone knows the Fae are racist. Especially to us, their cousins that all came and decided to live in the new neighborhood. They think we're bougie moving out.
Oh no, it's fantasy. It's, what is it? Fantasy yippieism or NIMBYism?
all the Fae. Not in my house, not today.
How many pounds of candy did I end up with last time?
Shh, way too much.
It was like 10 pounds of candy.
Yeah, we got a good bit of candy. Like, I know we got, like, the sour strips.
Do not feed Boblin candy.
Oh, I'm not. I realized I didn't.
I'm gonna sheepishly get the candy out and just start eating the sour strips.
It was just 2 types of candy last session anyway.
The eye candy and the candy. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, orange seems to be working, but it turns Kris into a horror movie.
And he's already that. It's just bringing out his inner self.
One side's jaundice and the other side's orange.
I'm a pumpkin.
Just not ripened.
It's not ripened yet.
Anyway, so y'all are traveling with Boblin. The riveting, non-stop comedy routine of this hobgoblin.
Levandra has pulled out some of the sour strip candy. It's just...
Are you just licking all the sour off of the belt? Or are you actually eating it?
She's eating it much like a chipmunk would nibble on.
So you're just... It's just slowly disappearing into your mouth and your cheeks go out further?
And every now and then you see...
This is when everyone realizes that halflings are just humanoid hamsters.
God, that mean.
Just every now and then you see...
We're like... Boblin's like got the cart like zooming though, right? Like he took off.
Yeah, he did.
RUNNOFT off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm used to this. I know what's going on.
I'm trying not to be sick.
You're sitting there with like 1.5 pounds of candy in your gut.
Bad ideas.
So glad you didn't add sugar to the grits.
Why
so many bad ideas.
So slow. I don't want to sit there and like.
So many bad ideas.
Liquor was dispensed from a ceiling thing, I believe.
There was like a party bus thing going on.
Like
and that y'all turned off the party bus thing, and then we were just up in the seat belts and
because it wasn't just liquor, right? It was like
it was like one of those, like basically kind of like a strapped down mobile lap dance contraption.
I believe it was just a descending table that had multiple types of party liquor. I don't believe a stripper pole descended from the top of the carriage.
We don't know.
You're not gonna
remember
if you want to find something like that, you're going to have to go to the elves, because the elves aren't going to tell you the truth about having those in their carriages because they're stuffy and religious. But you get inside there, and the next thing you know, the whole carriage smells like Astroglide, bad decisions, and one halfling pops out of a seat. Help me. I'm dehydrated.
It smells like bad incense.
Right.
It just smells like the Catholic Church.
But
I can make worse. I can make worse.
But Lynn is gonna be like, so what exactly is the game plan?
Find where the jouncing on the road. Find where the
Y'all
caravan
kinda just
from
doing-
the side.
Tankers.
Oh, y'all just kind of doing this in there.
Find all of it. All of the missing cargo.
Just
Yeah.
bring it back. Get rid of whoever stole it, you know?
All right.
I mean,
or, you know,
It
let
doesn't
them
just-
surrender.
cargo doesn't just vanish into thin air. Like, it had to go somewhere.
That is true.
Although I don't know who needs that many adult toys.
I mean, it's at this point, it seems like that was part of the side shipment, but the main thing is those tankards.
It was the tankards, but there was also vessels of linseed oil, twine for rope, and silicone from Elb.
Yeah.
That is the newest building.
Also, Jim's graduation robes.
Yeah.
I don't
Jim?
remember. I don't remember Jim's at graduation.
Yeah.
robe.
Yeah.
He said he was wanting his graduation robes for reasons.
For reasons.
Oh wait, yes, that's correct. He was getting them shipped. That's correct.
Aloysius Marblebrook, Semblewick,
Oh yeah, I just
Mazren,
remember the nickname.
Marzipan, Cogwork, Juniper, Jimothy, Mivel the Third. Jim wants his grad robes.
Spelled with an H.
Fuck you. Oh wait, no, it was Aloysius with a Q, Marzipan had a G, and Juniper had an L.
And I didn't tell y'all where.
Right. That's why I have them out to the side. And
But we do have that marks on just the map that, you know, is by Morris Downs. And
which one was the most recent
You
again?
know, I just realized I named that, and it sounds like the freaking law firm here.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, so be it.
Unfortunate.
Were we told which one of these was oldest?
No,
Or newest?
you were just given that these three are that general area, which is pretty tightly clustered,
Yeah.
is where all the stuff happened.
But obviously, we're gonna run into the one that runs up to Calvert first, because it's like right at the fucking crossroads.
So y'all left still early enough in the morning that donuts were being served at
Yeah.
the donut. What was the name of the donut restaurant again?
Oh God.
No, it's on the map.
Carpe Donut.
Carpe Donuts.
Donut. Y'all did go by Walk and Roll on your way out of town. You're kind of sad because their hot pot's really good.
It's the Get Stir Fry place.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's traditional Gith Yankee hot pot and stir fry. Started by the very, very well known Gith Yankee known as the Unlucky Captain Laser.
oh, yeah, see this.
Okay.
You have been lucky to never deal with the Unlucky Captain Laser.
I believe you.
Him and Mixel. These are my favorite NPCs.
Fair enough.
We should stop by there.
When we're done. That's an
When we're
afterward.
done.
To be fair, y'all smells tea smoked duck as you go by. Very quickly, all of a sudden you hear cast through magic mouth. Hello there, puppets! We are coming up to the first sign of destruction. I like to call it Muckies.
You are not making a Bucky's joke.
Actually, this is just the first pit stop. Do you need to go? Anybody? I have to stop because I've got to top off the head. I've been drinking since yesterday.
Have you been to sleep?
I mean,
I am the last week there, love, yes.
I mean, you know, it'd be good to stretch our legs a little bit. Let's get out.
Okay, you stop at Muckies. You're at the beginning of the swamps. You're not quite to where the road up goes.
So we're not to the first.
We're not to the first one. But you are looking at, well, it's an ale house. And to make sure for y'all to understand the difference between a brewery, a bar, a tavern, and an ale house.
Okay.
A tavern is where you can sleep.
Right.
A bar kicks you out.
2 a.m.
If you're lucky here. Some of these folks go to bed early. 11:45, get the fuck out. An ale house is a quick stop. They'll serve you maybe 2 beers and then cut you off because you still have to travel. Sometimes an ale house is also somebody that brews for fun. And hey, for about 3 weeks, they have an ale house to make some extra money. So, y'all watch Levandra just like tuck and roll out. Still, candy belts flying. Most of the sugar licked off.
I'm eating them. I'm just not like I'm just like savoring it.
I'm sorry. I imagine my child eating candy and like you lick all the stuff off first and then you slowly eat the rest of it, getting sticky fingers in the face.
Okay, she's like 3.5 feet tall, but she's still a woman.
Yes, at the same time, it's also you.
Oh yeah, it's also me. True. I do the same.
I'm gonna stay by the cart to make sure that not that I'm assuming we're in a bad part of town or anything, but like knowing that we're going to investigate.
Of course, the white man wants to know if it's sketchy.
I just run.
The unattended adult, the unattended adult child just runs straight into Muckies.
I'm just gonna
I mean,
probably
literally
stay by the cart.
our carriage driver said that he was gonna go top off the head, and he's been extremely unprofessional this entire time. So,
do you think Boblin
You
can
know?
be any... He has nothing but 5-star reviews.
He's charming in his own way.
And intimidating as well.
I mean,
which is why I'm not telling him I don't trust him to his face.
I mean, being just probably like a used to these stop.
That is the whitest thing that Jekyll has ever said.
Wow, that we are basically stopped just being just used to like all of the cartographer stops and stuff that just stay by the cart.
So you two are staying by the cart, you run in.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll start with the two that are by the cart, because as Levandra rolls and just runs into the store, you watch Boblin hop, attempt to roll, cartwheel, because the roll starts to do the roll. Oh shit! And it just does like, you know, the cartwheel where the legs are still cocked out to the side.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
Like my first day of gymnastics cartwheel. He then busts his ass, gets up, dusts, and then just runs to the side of the building. Then after you see him get to a door, then remembers he needs to go inside and runs inside. Because this is the type of place that has a key to the restrooms. So,
Stop.
the floor moves in these locations.
God.
Kris and I know these well on the way up to Indiana. Anyway, so the two of you outside, I need you to give me a perception check.
All right.
Either of your passives will do.
Yep.
I'm going to
Valid.
basically
Woo!
do a quick
What'd you
guidance
get?
on myself.
It's a good one. 16
Oh.
on the new dice. It's pretty. And it rolled really good.
That is going to be a lovely 23.
Okay.
Not as good as that.
Well, here's the deal. I can tell y'all the same thing.
Cool.
Is as you're outside, all of a sudden a massive quick breeze. Like, Jekyll, you have long hair.
I do. It's in a ponytail.
Mine is in a braid.
Catch it.
Just does this, and it does it for like, at first, it's like, this is a breeze. You think something's weird about this breeze?
Yeah.
Because you catch some acrid chemical style odors.
Oh dear.
You, on the other hand, rolling above a 20, my good them.
Emperor, as they would say.
Emperor, is that the... Or it would be... Well, even going Emperor, that still decides to put like a gender to it. Because there's also Empress.
Or Empress. Whichever one you want to go.
Baby.
Baby, there you go.
My good baby.
I was just going to say Dictator still comes off with...
Dick.
Oh, no, same... Well, no, like I'm sitting here. Here's the problem: is like English doesn't have genders, but we definitely have words that do.
Yeah.
Not as bad as like Latin-based languages.
All right.
Why can't we just be like Eastern languages where they're like, we don't have gender in our language? Like, I think Japan doesn't have.
That's not 100% true. It's just Latin.
The Romance languages.
The Romance language is the worst about it because the verbiage can even be gendered.
Well, we even gender like objects too.
Sometimes.
I feel like we need to figure out how to Vosotros everything.
But
I don't like
regardless,
Vosotros.
Yeah.
The
Moving on.
Castilian they.
Don't like Vosotros. No, nobody in their right mind likes Vosotros. We use it if we have to. We don't like it. It just makes things
Freaking colonial. I'm gonna get stabbed
I
running,
like
boys.
Vosotros.
Anyway, so what you pick up on this is that breeze wasn't natural. Like you got the acrid odor, but you don't have the chemistry background. You're like, did someone spill something? Like you think like maybe like an alchemist spilled their kit somewhere nearby. Like you check over near like the dump pit.
From which cardinal direction did this breeze blow? Like where is
It blows southwest to northeast.
So it's blowing from the south?
It's blowing southwest to southeast or northeast.
Okay.
from southwest to northeast.
Yeah.
And here's the thing with it. You feel it was a straight line over you because you watch the leaves and they all go. They
So
don't
it's like a gust.
It's more like a really strong gust that goes for a second. Do I say there's also both of you pick up there's a lingering like sulfuric after smell and taste. All of us that live near the paper mill.
Yeah.
Okay, so on our map here, are we like behind this tree?
Yeah,
right here?
you're not quite to where that first X is.
Okay, so can I draw on this?
Ask Spence. Spence gets to keep it.
That's why I was asking. So if we're talking, was it like direct southwest to
Yes,
north?
it was
Not
like
southwest.
Okay,
not
you
west,
would know
southwest?
this was like a straight line going like that.
I'm gonna do the thing.
And I'll say this: the reason you feel it was not natural is the shortness of the duration of the gust. Also, you realized your ears popped.
So there's a pressure difference. Okay. What am I doing?
Jekyll, that there may have been, we may be having company because that was not a natural gust.
No, I would agree.
That my ears popped.
Can we? How thick is the woodland to the southwest of the road? Because like
It's been okay. Here's the deal. It's been cleared for about like you've noticed this as you look down the road. It's been cleared about 15 feet on either side of the road.
Okay.
Because this is the Craeft or the Craeft way.
Right.
So it's like an actual highway where
It's wide. Like you've been traveling down a road that's wide enough for 4 carts, and then there is an additional 15 feet on either side of the road that have been cleared. So
it's like the I-20.
it would be very much like modern day interstate,
Like a frontage road almost type dealio.
Yeah, that would actually be better. It's the equivalent of a really wide frontage road. So there's an area on either side that's been cleared because, again, this being one of the main ways that goods travel, if a cart is damaged, you want to give them enough room. So I want y'all both to roll me. I'm going to say you need to roll me Arcana, and I'll give you, since it's dealing with chemistry, I'll give you advantage. Save your dice rolls because we're going to switch over here in just a second.
Okay.
You, with the perception roll you roll, are you trained in Arcana?
No, I am not trained in
What
Arcana.
are you trained in, though?
I am trained in history, insight, deception, medicine, and persuasion.
Roll me history. Okay, this sparks a little something.
Okay.
However, since you're not going to have advantage. He does.
Could I argue for also proficiency with my alchemist supplies? Like if I pulled out my shit and like started sniffing to compare?
Yes.
Cool.
I am going to cast guided for myself.
Okay, you all save your roll. Inside Muckies. As you go in, you see Mucky. You see the statue of Mucky. the unusually large rodent. All right, you come in. He's wearing his bright green tunic that has his own face on it. His terrifying visage of a face, because someone decided this has to be photorealistic, Mucky.
Okay, I'm not going to go get a beer just yet. I'm going to go around and see if they have their hot sauce.
There are multiple Muckies Bones Off famous hot sauces of multiple kinds. There's one that you have been looking for a hot minute.
Mm-hmm.
And what you find is Muckies Serrano. Spelled with a Q.
Somewhere in there.
Gnomish triple fire butt ass burn sauce.
I'm already adding it to my inventory.
All 25 gold of it.
25 gold?
No. It's a bottle of freaking hot sauce, dude.
Do you know my character?
There's
We've
also
already established.
There's also one that has a wyvern claw off the side of it. It's called see, I gotta come up with.
I think I got
Wyvern, you drink this?
that.
Okay. I'm looking at all the salsas, and I'm trying to think of my friends. I'm like,
Are you just doing this and walking out with a bag?
no, I'm like,
She's trying to pick which one she thinks we would like. She's souvenir shopping.
Okay.
I'm like, okay. So when, I don't know if they can handle spice.
Okay, look, you already got the one that you really wanted,
Yeah.
the limited edition.
The Muckies Serrano Gnomish Butt-Ass Triple Fire Burn Sauce.
Would gnomes not be the ones that open up Muckies?
I'm not arguing. I'm
I'm
just
not
saying.
arguing.
Oh, and Serrano with a Q.
Yeah.
Now, there is one that you see in there that is known as the double smoked jalapeno slow burner.
I think that'll be Jekyll's. Jekyll.
There is another one that's the Peter Piper picked a peck of poblanos.
Hell yeah.
Would it be insulting of me to assume your character can't handle spice?
Let's see. that they can't handle spice that much.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna get the poblano one. I'm gonna get all three,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna walk up to the thing.
As you're going by, you also see Mucky Nuggets. It's literally a bag that's 50% caramel, and then everything else that's been put in there.
Gross.
So
It's squishy when you grab the bag.
Oh.
I was just picturing just like fried.
I'm gonna walk
I was
up.
picturing fried rat nuggets.
I'm gonna put everything on there. I'm gonna be like, I need 3 beers, one for me, one for each of my friends outside. Oh, 4 because we have a cart driver. I want to make sure.
We don't so drive us.
That's true.
Hold on.
I was about to say, dude.
Looks out the window. Is that Boblin's car?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Just puts a jug down
Oh, shit.
on the house.
No.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. How much
We
is
do
it
not
for the other
enable
3
this.
beers and this
IRL.
stuff right here?
3 gold.
Here's 10 gold.
You throw 10 gold at them, and they just slide a whole, like the jug of jerky that's always at the register. That's what I'm talking about.
I love
Oh,
how
I
there's
didn't
no tipping culture in this
Or
world.
else then that there is no like change.
There
given.
is no tipping culture in this world because the Waiters Guild made sure waiters get paid well. So tipping is wrong because they have already been
So
paid
you gotta
appropriately.
get what you pay for.
Hyper-capitalist, but there's also like strong unions.
What the
Oh, the
fuck is
guild-
a guild?
True.
Dude,
Okay.
first you're trying to buy booze for the driver. You're making assumptions about changelings and their
Do I know that
and
they're
their food
changeling?
habits.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what y'all do.
Okay, I
Y'all know
grabbed the jerky
changelings
and I
can't
grabbed...
handle spice. They'll change forms sporadically. You
And
give a
every-
changeling something too spicy, now you're sitting next to an orc that's just sweating bullets.
Every
Put
time they
everything-
hiccup.
I put everything in the bag, except for the beers and the stuff. And I'm like, thank you so much.
That they put their little twist locks on the travel mugs.
Tape the straws to them.
There are no
As long
straws.
as the straw's taped to the top.
You know what?
it's
Yeah,
legal.
Bow South is now fucking hyper-capitalistic Guild, Louisiana. They have very lenient open container laws.
I walk up to the Muckies just before I leave, and then I run out.
As you do that, you feel the blessing of Mucky. This has become a religion at this point.
Yeah, I don't
I mean-
worship. I don't worship. What's her name? I
It's
worship.
got the
Muckies.
blessing of Gilbert.
Look, in the Warlock game I was going to run that never happened, one of the patrons is the Beaver.
I remember who was gonna play the Beavers Warlock.
Knox was going to be McDonald's because since the
Right.
ice
I
cream
had Burger King.
I had
since the ice cream machine doesn't always work, you could explain why I wasn't there.
Okay, so I run out, and I'm like, "Hey y'all, I got y'all something."
Okay, can we pause there because I feel like we need to resolve this.
Okay,
chaos.
so all of a sudden Levandra's coming out, holding up like here's a halfling with like totally not safe, holding like one bag around her neck, with like all the beers in her hand.
All the beers.
Okay, so what'd you get on your Arcana roll?
A lovely 10.
10? Nothing.
Okay,
Yeah.
I feel like this is too much of a mystery. I think I'm gonna have to spend one of my 2 remaining Craeft on this because I don't like that you rolled a 10 and I only got a 13 without it. So I'm gonna spend a Craeft on this.
How many crepe do you have
Oh,
left?
I had 2 left. Now I only have 1 left, and I only got a +1.
I
off of
never
yours.
spent
Okay.
14.
You're
total
the
off of
only
mine.
one that hasn't, which has made this like the most difficult test of the non-renewable
No,
resource.
it's
I
fine.
mean,
Anyway, Neysa's going the extreme. You're going the other extreme. Chris is over here. I spit some.
I spent.
Well, I mean, okay, I'm also playing it to Jekyll because I have a 11 wisdom. I'm not a
This is
resourceful
true.
person.
So, okay, you got a 14.
Total, yeah.
So this is what you're saying. There was a strong gust.
Yeah.
There is the acrid acidic, like you can taste it. Like everyone in here has dealt with that. You've tasted an airborne acid,
No.
mostly because we live in an area that doesn't always have the greatest EPA regulation. So all of us have that. That burns a bit.
Like when you open the hood of your car and your battery pulls
Yes.
up the road off.
So what I'm going to say with your 14, you have a nudge, a tiny inkling, one that you're like 80%'s not right, but a giant gust of wind that disturbed everything for a very brief period of time, as your friend told you, mixed with this like tangible, palpable, orally tasteable acrid acidity. There's only a very small number of creatures that create both these effects. So wiggling around in the back of your head is a lecture from your old professor,
Okay.
Pablo Bello, Hellzel.
Oh my god. Okay. That feels like a note.
Pablo Bello. Pablo plus the last part of Portobello.
Yeah. And you said Hellzel?
Hellzel. Hell plus Zel.
Alright. I like it. I like it.
Showing you what a full-grown ancient black dragon skull looked like.
Yay!
A mouth wide enough to swallow a cart. 2 great ram horns on either side. And the other thing you remember is written above one of the teeth, and it seemed like your professor never noticed it, was Dickon was here.
Dicken En or Dicking?
Dickon with the O-N.
Oh, alright.
Dick on was
Dick
here.
On. Yeah. Was spelled W-U-Z?
Hmm?
I'm making a bad spelling joke.
No, this was not one of your spellings.
Dickon was here. W-U-Z-H-E-E-R. Was here.
Was her.
E-E-R here.
H-U-R. Her.
I mean, 2 R's.
8 R's. Her. I
I mean, if your dick's that on, sure.
feel like someone shits themselves. Is that?
Anyway,
So that's what
one thing.
for like you're like 20% sure, 80% sure it's not. But like you remember, even the skull still had that odor.
Oh, that's cool. That's what I like to hear.
You haven't heard shit. You're over here running out
This
with
is
beer.
me. This is me, not Levandra talking.
Levandra running out with like a zip.
Levandra is ready to like give souvenir to her friends. Okay.
Looking over the tree line, then any like birds like the whole explosion of birds being disturbed out of the trees or anything?
Oddly enough, there weren't a lot of birds. Oh, you know what? I'll give you this one. I will give you this one because I've already started. Y'all aren't noticing a lot of birds around here other than parking lot birds.
Some pidgeys.
These aren't pigeons. Pigeons aren't parking lot birds. We don't have pigeons here. Those are uptown birds. Those are slightly less fancy
What are
doves.
parking lot
We got
birds,
the, black grackles.
Garbage fences.
Black grackles.
The
Red-winged
birds,
blackbirds.
you show up at Walmart and they're eating the chicken
Wrens.
strip that
Wrens and
someone
sparrows.
threw on the ground.
Oh.
These tiny little 2-ounce cannibals.
This big.
The ones that
You're still thinking, and I'm staring over the trees. And
I will say this. You note that it's really weird. Excuse me. You note that it's really weird that any birds that are here, the only ones you're noticing are the ones that are like in the Muckies, like general, like the boundaries of the Mucky territory. There's not like a lot of birds in the trees.
I just realized, we don't have any Muzak going. So
Future Hewitt, edit in some music.
I can do it. Where's my?
Suddenly, corn starts playing.
There's my playlist.
No, that's not. That's Kid Rock.
So this
So the
feels
same thing.
like. This feels like.
They're the things that the 90s should regret.
Okay, one of them.
I like how Spence is over
I
there.
mean, to be fair, that Boys to Men was the first ever boy pop band.
This
Love
is
Boys
true.
to Men.
Yes.
However, over through the wind coming through the trees, I'll make love to you like you want me to.
Okay. So Levandra comes running out and says,
Hey, I got y'all something.
and I immediately respond with, "We need to go now."
Why
Okay.
do we need to go? Why do we need to go?
That
Yeah, that the wind. What about it?
smells like dragon bones. I don't like that. Let's go. Where's Boblin?
Boblin comes out with like a big paper sack. You notice his pants are different. What?
Here you go.
Nothing.
Now, as y'all look at him, what? They had my brand.
Can we skedoodle?
Here.
I just got finished filling up the horses.
All right.
You notice
I
that
hand
the
him
horses are drinking from a trough that's slowly refilling.
Yeah.
You watch as there's like a gold gold count over on the side, going, "Oh shit! I did have to bring Millie. Millie's the mule that drinks the most."
I'm like sitting
I'm
there.
adding it to
He just grabs the crockery from you. Thank God for Samantha, and puts it up on the seat.
Yeah,
Pats it.
I hand y'all the beer.
Absently take the beer.
Same.
It's a Muckies Maison.
And I also pull out. I also found this for you. I hand the hot sauces.
Absent-mindedly take sauce.
Just thank you.
Boblin looks at you. What'd you get me, love? Sauce.
I got you. I hand him the butt ass sauce. 'Cause I feel
Oh
bad.
shit! I love this. He takes it, opens it up,
Of course he does.
keeps the mosquitoes away if you smell like absolute hate, and screws the cat back on.
Until we're actually climbing into the cart and getting back on the road, I'm staring at the direction the wind blew from and making sure there's not about to be a fucking dragon coming after us.
Nothing happened. Again, I told you, 80% sure it's not.
That's 20% that I'm terrified.
Like hides in the back of your head.
Of course he is.
Why you worrying? If a dragon shows up, I'll kill it with kindness. And by kindness, I mean
Drinks to shut Hyde up.
as you're drinking to shut Hyde up, you just see, like, you watch Jekyll pull up. You didn't realize this, but one of the candy canes has been licked until it's a shiv. Like everybody, okay, all of us, everyone on the internet, everybody knows you got a candy cane and you licked one of those until it was a deadly fucking point to where you had like your candy cane shiv. And then eventually you fucked it up because you bit into it and you're like,
Yeah, and then you gotta start all over.
But here's the thing is you're like, but you weren't that mad about it because you still ate the candy cane.
Honestly, the ones that hold their point the best are the blueberry ones.
God, those are so good.
Internet, we're not trying to teach children how to make shivs out of candy. We just did it because we're millennials. And when I did that, I just shook the whole room.
Good job.
I didn't shake my camera, but I shook everyone else's camera. What happened? The DM cast assquake.
So Levandra's gonna get in there and go start eating the candy again solemnly.
Hold on, do you open the bag of beaver nugget or the Mucky nuggets?
Ew.
Okay, you notice on the side it does come with like thin like vellum gloves, like one thin vellum glove. And you just watch as she starts picking up all these puffed candies out of a bag of legit caramel.
Wow.
It is over everything already.
Yep. Mm-hmm. There's not an inch of the velvet seat cushions that isn't sticking
Can
out.
we stop by here on the way back?
Maybe that, but next time that you better give me some of those hen nuggets. You forgot that those were my favorite.
You also forgot to check out like all the sandwiches and the sausage in a bun. You didn't even go by the hot. You didn't go by the hot counter.
I didn't know how fast he pissed.
We make ourselves hungry.
Well, I told you to watch Delicious in Dungeon for inspiration for the whole damn campaign because he was going to make it that way anyway.
Multicultural holy water. Anyway.
So there's also a big like she had like it's like there is a small crockery jar of jerky sticks that was also sticking out of Levandra's pack.
Pack or bag on front that she was carrying around her neck? But she said that she had a bag around her neck.
Yeah,
it was kind of like that.
at the
Right
front.
on the front. She's sitting there going like that, and then grabbing a jerky. It's got a sweet and savory thing.
Like a horse with a feed bag.
No, I just want to see someone go into battle with the jerky feeder bag.
Would you like a jerky?
Absent-minded still.
You should try it with that sauce. It's really good.
Did Hyde shut up when I drank? At least,
No.
maybe.
He goes, oh wait, hold on. Don't get that jerky steak. Don't get that one.
Take that one specifically anyway.
Take a bite, I dare you.
Oh, he really likes the jerky.
You take a bite of that one?
Yes.
I mean,
Okay, it burns your mouth immediately
Yeah.
as it is flaming hot
That
habanero
triple fire ghost pepper shit.
boulet jerky. It's not bad. It's just
Oh my god.
it's one of those that you start sweating and he goes,
Yeah.
I was going to tell you to get the one next to it because that one is Abeloth.
Drink.
You know how hard it is to jerkify Abeloth, and that is what's now rolling through your head. And right.
I see him sweat, and I'm like, oh, it's one of the spicy ones. And I try and look for one just like the.
This is a blind fucking round robin that you grabbed from.
Well, can I use perception smell?
You know what? Roll me perception and see what you get.
Yes.
What'd you get?
Yes.
What'd you get?
This is either really low or yes.
Okay, so the one you pull out?
So with my bonus, it's a 10.
Okay. You don't get a spicy one. What you get is you're chewing on it and you go, oh, I know this taste. You got a wild boar stick.
Oh, that's good, I guess.
Anyway. You quickly make it to the site of the first attack.
Speed runs us away from all this.
Yes, because we have to finish this because next week we have Chris's game and I'm not going to be behind this screen. I can't save you when Kris is behind this screen.
Well, it's in session 0. So
Neysa and I are going to be on this side of the table next week, okay? Kris, I've played the Goblin game with John. You can die in creation mode. Oh, damn, like, shit. Anyway, So
We arrive to the ambush site.
all of a sudden, you all need to give me a dex save as this lurches.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Dex
Yeah,
save?
fuck.
Okay, bet.
Thank you, Bob.
19.
Bet. Okay, bet.
19.
19. You're good.
25.
You're good.
6.
Okay, you know Boblin, and you're sitting next to Lynn. You're like, so you both brace. Jekyll, they're riding backwards and you're riding forwards,
Yeah, fuck.
and you're like biting into a licorice stick and a jerky stick at the same time.
Fucking Hyde, man.
No, you're doing this because this is like somehow you didn't like at first.
I still feel like it's his idea.
Hyde might have made you do it to begin with, but eventually you're like,
Somehow the flavor.
no, Pete, this is actually pretty fun. And you get knocked forward. You don't take any damage, but you end up like.
But I now have walrus fangs walrus tusks made of jerky and licorice.
And you're also somehow splayed ass over tea kettle on top of Levandra.
Apologies.
Levandra, there's just a leg right here.
Yep, just right down that. Yep, thank you.
Jekyll's head's in the slightly sticky velvet carpeting.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
I'm sorry, as a parent, waking up with the leg right here, you're like, yeah, damn it, that's today. Yeah. Anyway. So, and magic mouth of her. Hello, puppets! I'm only a quarter way through my jug, but we're at your first location. I call this burnt fucking tree.
Burnt fucking tree.
It's a burnt fucking tree.
As you all get outside, there is not a burnt fucking tree to be seen.
Oh, of course not.
Because I'm not even going to make you roll. You know what this is when you look at it. The
Okay.
two of you do need to roll an investigation check.
Guidance on myself.
Fucking tree.
I use a different.
26.
26. Okay.
That was a 7 plus 2. A 10.
Okay. You step outside and you're immediately distracted by the fact because you exit one door and Levandra exits the other.
Mm-hmm.
You exit off the side and you hit the ground and sink 2 inches into foul-smelling mud.
Ew.
And you like these boots? Okay, they didn't ruin.
I
You're
know.
gonna have to rub. You're gonna have to. I was about to say have to rub it off, but you're gonna have to clean them. But Levandra and Jekyll.
Yo.
Jekyll, you know because you have seen the devastation of an acid burn.
Yeah.
That one spot on your left leg
Mm-hmm. Yep.
is testament to what an acid burn can look like.
It's still very shiny.
If
I'm
you do,
happy.
if you do not get or if you do not get baking soda or some other type of base to neutralize it, like there's part of your leg you could technically do this and be outside. But there's a very weird piercing you could do with your calf. You're just a proper gentleman most of the time.
Yep.
Hyde, on the other hand, will pop a ring in there in a
That's
second.
the thing. Jekyll was the proper gentleman. Hyde don't give a fuck.
Hyde's gonna just pop in like, Dad told me I can't have this, but boom! Pierced my knee, you shitbags. I call this a Prince William.
It's also why I don't wear shorts. Anyway.
But no, so you are looking at, first off, it's a swamp. Everybody can tell it's a swamp.
Oh,
Okay.
No. Is this a Miyazaki swamp?
No, this is,
He does love
you hit a mud puddle, but like literally, okay, one, you're used to this. You know that going through the arbor, or going throughout the
Mm-hmm.
Is it
deep arbor is the city. Tell me
Morris Downs?
No. I just the deep weld.
Yeah.
The deep
Yeah.
weld. Sorry, this is someone who
It's
created
camping.
lore and then forgot it because I went camping last week.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
But the deep weld, you know that there's
Verdant Weld.
Verdant weld. You know that throughout the Verdant weld, there's a lot of times that the road is a levee. So you're used to like forest, swamp, forest, swamp, forest. My asthma don't stop. Like you're used to that. Like that's normal for you. Okay, if anyone hasn't picked this up, the Verdant Weld is North goddamn Louisiana of hills.
Sheminahaw. It sounds like Sheminahaw.
Yeah, like it's not on you. Like one moment you're walking, and the next moment you're like waist deep in bullshit.
It's like Sheminahaw or anywhere around Sterlington.
Jekyll's dead is now all Hyde.
Oh,
Hyde has decided to get his PhD by going to on-scry school.
We didn't even
I look down and I yell out, say, y'all be careful, you don't want to step in that.
So
Might lose a shoe out there.
how far is the acid scarring stretching?
Okay, so what the two of you notice, getting back to the main point of this, after we've had the 18th fucking bunny trial.
We are just ADHD tonight.
Always, like Spence is the only one that's on fucking brand.
It's not tonight. It's
No, that's what I'm saying. Is Spence is like, Hewitt, yes. I'm over here looking like this at you. Now it's for us to actually continue upon a game that I signed up for.
I wish for you, DM.
But not that DM. I'm talking about dungeon mastering. Don't send me a direct message, Hewitt. If you text me right now, I will
Hewitt
ignore
sends a direct message about fucking levees in North Louisiana.
And Spencer's like, God damn it, Hewitt, I know. Anyway, so,
Sorry,
by the
buddy.
way, Spence, you stepped off. You're like still 5 feet from when the levee starts to dip down, but it's boggy where you are. Everything here is damp. You all can tell it's damp because you can tell that the road has dipped down and continued, but it's still built up from what is naturally in this area. What the two of you notice, you, because of your chemical training,
Yeet.
you, because for some reason you got a fucking 17 on your passive perception and then rolled really fucking high. What you notice is
really good stats. I don't know.
You don't look down. Neither one of you look down because Jekyll has told you a dragon. Didn't say a worm, which said you look down for a worm. You look up for a dragon. And as you notice, there's an X through the trees. Directly above this area. Jekyll, you didn't roll, so you notice the X. You, because you rolled like a 20 fucking something. You notice that you look off to the north. This thing came in from the southeast. And you notice the damage to the trees almost curves. And logically, because your intelligence is what?
My intelligence is 16.
The curve coming back that goes from northwest to southeast, there's a curve that follows, like something was flying over and spewed, and turned while spewing, and kept coming back. And you notice that it curves back to the original path that was going southwest to northeast. That what it did is it spewed in a figure 8.
So I'm gonna draw on this again. So we're talking about, you said it started southeast.
No, it starts southwest. Okay, I should say it goes southwest to northeast.
And then back around again.
And then comes back around again.
So that.
Yes. You also notice a damaged cart that's fallen halfway down the levee.
Okay, looking around, do I see solid ground that I could get to that?
You're on a levee. It's on solid ground. It's muddy. Like, everything here is going to be muddy. Like, there is grass on the side of the levee. You damn well know when you hit that, there's going to be a lot of fucking clay.
Well, I just don't want to, like, sink into it. Like
Okay, one, you weigh like 35 fucking pounds.
True.
You're not sinking into much.
Okay, I'm going to make myself as light as possible.
Dr. McBeefy might sink into stuff.
You know, I'm putting up all the stuff.
Lynn probably won't sink into stuff if they take a careful step.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go check out something real quick.
What? What?
I see a card over there.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's supposed to be, but
No,
let's-
no, look, and I point out what I had noticed with the figure 8. And
yeah, no, I know, like I said, terrifying.
But you notice that there is the X of acid.
Yeah.
Her pointing it out means that something did this.
Oh.
Something came back and around.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is jump down and try to land in places where I can.
Before you leave, going to basically cast guidance on
Okay,
you.
is anybody going with Levandra to the cart that's off the side of the levee?
I'm eyes on the sky. I'm doing a scan and
Okay,
trying.
you're doing paranoid watching.
Yeah.
I am going to follow
Okay.
just carefully.
I need both of y'all to give me either athletics or acrobatics to go down the side of this levee.
You have guidance. I am going to spend my first craft because I've been rolling like dog shit tonight.
What?
My Valentine's Day.
It's weird.
I have a 21.
13.
13. Okay, so Lynn, you start going down the levee and then you continue down the levee, but not the means that you really intended to go down the levee, because you hit and you slide, but you don't slide like down towards the morass down below. You do slide towards the cart. So Jekyll and Boblin staying at the cart look down and there's just this like mucky red and brown trail that goes down to where you were heading. Because you didn't go ass over teacup. What'd you get?
I got a 21.
Y'all watch frickin' Levandra just like
Acrobatics.
bum 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 bum, like just does a flip in there randomly.
I'm
Just
just
showing off.
little tiny butch lesbian. Whee!
Just showing off.
And you'll
As
both
you-
make it to the cart at about the same time.
Okay.
Now I will say this. On the way back up, you have advantage because you have made a very clear trail from the top to this at this point. And this cart, both of y'all have a 14, 17. This cart has been ripped in half by acid.
Oh,
The wood
geez.
is not ripped or damaged as if something struck it. It's been eaten away by both. I need both of you to give me a con save.
Oh, fuck. I'm not good at those. Well, it doesn't matter.
What?
Can you verify for me?
Yeah,
What is it?
got it.
Nat
Natural 20.
Okay, you're solid.
That's the one.
Plus 3.
You only take 175 damage.
Well,
Only.
I'm gonna keep it in-
Signing off there, good fellow.
Say that I got a 14.
14. You feel a little nauseous at the smell. Levandra, you had pulled your... But you've been down into the swamps before. You've been down into miasma.
so I
You
just
just-
pull up my
You pull up your N5 rated.
well, she has a
Scarf.
she has a scarf on, so she just goes like
You-
that.
so like
Is this the bog of eternal stench?
no.
Okay, good.
This is my game.
Here's the deal: is the acrid odor, the smell of oak that has been burned by acid is just nauseating to you, Lynn. You don't vomit, but it's one of those like you get that watery feeling in the back of your mouth, and it's just not pleasant. You really don't want to stay near this thing any longer than you have to, because you feel like if you do stay here too much longer, you will retch. Like, okay, for anyone, everybody at the table knows this feeling, right? You don't have to throw up,
Right.
but you
Right.
might.
Yeah, it's like if you get to like something especially potently rancid.
Potently pungent.
When you end up in the Walmart parking lot and somebody is getting la da 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 way too loud, and they
And
don't
then
stop.
it is the bad la da 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 da.
So
It's
not- It
What?
smells like Dollar Tree weed, but anyway.
what I like.
Oh my God, You know what? Dollar Tree weed is not my favorite thing.
I had to throw away bacon because I got some bacon from the Dollar Tree, and I was like,
Why did you buy Dollar Tree bacon?
No!
because it
Never
was,
buy perishables
like-
at Dollar Tree.
Never buy anything out of a refrigerator other than a Mountain Dew from the Dollar Tree.
Look, I was like, it's $4,
No.
so let's see how it goes.
Look,
And you saw how it went.
I am
Straight in
paid.
the trash.
Yeah, straight to trash.
I am paid by the state of Louisiana as a teacher, okay? There is one thing I will not freaking cut pennies on, and that's goddamn bacon.
You are a disgrace to your culture, sir.
Do you want to know what? I had to call Emily because I went to fucking Brookshire's, and they had 3 pounds of right bacon on sale for $14 instead of $19. And I had to I was like, I'm about to make an executive decision. I went, no. I looked over at Freya. Freya goes,
don't do it.
Freya's like,
no, that's nearly a $20 purchase, Daddy. And I call my wife. She goes, we don't need you to do that. So then when the next time I go to the store, I go to Brookshire's, hey, honey, it's $15 for a 3-pack of Sam's bacon. She goes, you can buy that. And I'm like,
anyway.
Lynn is going to be like, that the smell is getting to me. I need to kind of go back.
It's okay. I think I just want to look around and make sure this is one of the cards.
All right, and I am going to cast guidance on you again.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you. If this thing has, like, you've already been told this is an area where something happened. You know it's happened. The trees are fudged up. And here's, like, half a cart.
Yeah, well, me being the professional I am, I want to confirm.
Okay, so you're doing due diligence. Okay.
Yeah, so I would like to search the
Call
cart.
the notification guild. We need to have someone double check this. All of a sudden, a Kinku shows up.
So,
I'm not only a druid, I'm a notary.
Would this be investigation or...
This is investigation.
17 plus 9.
You delve, like, Lynn, you're thinking that you're about to have to, like, go back up, and then you watch your halfling, Scrooge McDuck, into this cart. And the thing is...
I'm getting good rolls now. I'm scared when we get in combat.
Yeah.
So, do you chill for just a second now that your halfling has decided to...
I chill for, like, maybe about another 30 seconds, and then I'm making my way back.
All right, give me another con save. So, as you're going through here, Lynn, Levandra, you find a small,
There we go.
a small notary chest. The reason you know it's a notary chest is it says notary chest on the top of it. What'd you get?
I got a natural 20 plus 4 for 24.
You went, and you swallowed back down,
No!
and you went,
24.
not today, and you're solid down here now.
Not today, Sam.
Because when all of a sudden the came up,
Ew.
it's just all the cinnamon from the donut you bought.
Yeah.
And as you go, you're like, all right, sunshine, fucking rainbows today, cupcakes. So you find this small, like, 6x4 chest.
Okay,
Inch or feet?
I'm not going to open it.
Totally feet. The halfling hauls something up 4 times her size.
God
No,
damn.
it's a
That's
6
a
by,
coffin.
yes, she pulls up a haul. She comes out of this like it's fucking Gungrave, holding the coffin over her shoulder and a crossbow going, get through the carriage.
Well, I do have 13 strength. No.
No, you can do it.
Yeah.
You find a 6x4 inch chest.
Okay,
Iron banded.
I'm going to check it real quick for traps or
Yeah,
anything.
give me an investigation check.
13 plus 9.
You know what? That barely does it. Yeah, that 22. Goddamn.
Look, I got... Okay, so I have the Bozazoth expert skill in sleight of hand. I have expertise in stealth and perception. And I took the skill expert feat.
To everybody that watches this later, this is my own being hoisted upon my petard.
I made her to be a skill monkey. That's her whole...
That seems like a slur.
It's not. It's a,
I know
it's
it's not.
trope.
It's just like, I get it, but it's one of those.
Reddit terminology.
It is Reddit terminology, and then it's just basically player colloquialism knowledge.
We could say skill hooker.
Yeah, she's a
Skill hoe is a working term.
she's a skill lesbian.
They get in over their head.
I mean, that they got different
Skill,
expertise.
full-time skilled.
That,
full-time
I mean,
skilled.
that,
That
you
still
know,
sounds bad.
She's got skills.
all of
Many
this is just
skills.
like
She got skills in different area.
But do she have the riz?
Yes.
I used it correctly.
She has a little bit of riz, but it's like awkward riz. It's,
Yeah.
She makes it her own.
She does have 17 charisma, so she does.
Okay, so you find this chest. It's not trapped.
Okay, so she picks it up and
Take 85 damage.
I'm dead. Now I pop up and I.
Well, hold on. As she's looking for that, your passive is 14. You notice this wagon now that someone Scrooge McDuck dove in is starting to shift.
Levandra, you need to hurry up. It's starting to move.
Oh, I'm getting out now, and I'm gonna.
Roll me acrobatics at disadvantage because this weighs about half as much as you.
Oh, fuck. Oh no.
It's a heavy little chest.
Okay, so I'm gonna be.
Craeft?
Spinning a Craeft.
I'm spending 2 Craeft.
You can only do one at a time.
Remember?
Okay. Okay. Well, you know
Rules.
that's 16.
Right. You watch as Levandra comes up. Yeah, it's good. It starts to jump. And as she jumps, the cart shifts. And she's in midair like, oh, I had this. But then the earth moved.
Going to basically. Okay, then I know how to do this. Okay.
Is she about to fall like back into the cart or like
She's not
under
about,
the-
okay, she jumped. But here's the, it's like when you jump and what you jumped off of moved.
Oh, so she's doing the cat fail.
She's like, ha! Oh.
So it's like, oh
So
no.
with a 18 strength, that could I basically try to one arm
Okay.
her and.
So you know what? Roll me
Go for the belt.
an unarmed attack,
All right.
Okay.
which is strength based.
I have an 18 AC.
Alright.
But
I'm assuming you're not dodging this as all of a sudden you're like, huh, huh,
That is going to
Ow,
be
shit.
a dirty 20.
I just caused everything to move
Because
above
then
my head on the pipe.
Then that is not without my proficiency bonus for a filthy 20.
Yeah, that all of a sudden you go, ha! Uh-oh.
Ah!
And all
I
of a sudden
got
she
you.
just watched Lynn grab your belt buckle and pull you back.
Wait, belt buckle or belt?
Belt and belt. I'm assuming Lynn's like grabbing the belt buckle and digging
Like,
in.
just like,
So wait,
kind of doing
front
that the hook thing.
or back?
Just doing that the hook thing.
It's
and
from the front.
I'm trying to get the image in my head.
Like, I'm assuming she popped up like this and jumped, and then
And then
everything
it's
moved,
just-
and then Lynn just grabbed the belt buckle and wrapped their hand around the belt because it's behind the belt buckle,
Levandra just fetal positions of it.
and gets like, literally gets get over here.
I got you. Come on.
Thank you.
Now,
need to
you
be
can
put
give
down
me
now.
the chest and just hold it one
Well, no,
hand.
it's, as you pull her in and she like wraps around you, the chest is kind of between the two of you, and you are slowly sliding down. But I'm not gonna make you roll because you, like I said, you left a very clear path how to get back up. So as you both get back up, clay muck covered.
I found a chest.
So I see. Still keeping my eyes on the sky.
Now I'm gonna. I didn't want to open it down there because it seemed a little bit sketchy.
You think?
Yeah, I don't.
There is a balloon releasing air in the other room that is being caught on audio.
I mean,
Might not.
I am going to have to get a shower after this. But anyway, then let's see what's in
Well,
it.
we'll.
How many times do you have to cast prestidigitation?
And plus, then that I am probably going to have to undo my braid the next time anyway.
Okay, so she pulls out her thieves' tools and it's like, well, let's see what's in here. This could be our cart.
That is that somebody from like Muckies got too excited.
Okay, so
It's just this is bobbling.
Boblin has
Finishing
drank the
off his-
whole.
his drink.
Has drank the whole. I said, but you're not worried about riding.
I'm gonna use another.
Did you use another Craeft?
Yeah. 21.
21. Okay, again, remember if you use Craeft and it totals up to 20, it is a nat 20. But if it goes over, it's
Yeah.
like, it's like blackjack. So
Gotcha.
you use thieves' tools. You pop it open, and inside the first thing you notice is there is a small leather pouch that is definitely full of coin.
Oh.
Oh.
It's roughly about 150 gold that's in this pouch.
We're not thieves. Set it aside. What else is in there that tells us who owns it?
Boblin's voice.
Oh, it's not exactly thieving of the dead. It's just called reclamation.
It might belong to one of the guilds, so.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there,
He's
like,
still speaking through the magic mouth, even just because.
By the way, does anyone actually have some bread? I need some bread or like something. I have been drinking straight fucking Muckies moonshine.
did you have a little bit of that ass burner?
Did we have any more of the donuts? Who,
I
who bought
think-
donuts? I didn't buy donuts.
I go up to
I have-
Did you just hold the jerky up?
hold the jerky up.
He
It's
just
like,
bites it off at the top of the jar.
can I try a little bit of that ass burner?
He just hands it back to you. Love, I'm actually very susceptible to capsaicin.
I dip it in the palm and
Give me a con save at disadvantage.
God damn it.
While they're being
Yeah.
silly,
I
I
got
want
a
to.
10 on both. That's wild. Okay, con
You
save
shit
13.
yourself immediately.
Oh
God
god!
damn it. I've already done that this week.
I
No,
want to.
you're on the ground rolling because it's hot.
I'm like,
Right, other folks.
I want to make sure. I want to go through the rest of the shit in the chest.
Okay, what's in the chest is also a manifest.
Yeah.
Like,
what I
it
was
seems like the 150 gold might be like the allotment that is given to pay. Like, it might be like this is like this is your per diem.
Yeah, it's petty cash.
It's the petty cash because the people running this caravan do have to stay somewhere.
Yeah.
So what you see is that is a manifest for 48 crates of the double insulated tankards. 1 graduation wizard's robe, 45 pounds of the components to make silicone,
Mm-hmm.
3 crates of wooden objects of less than reputable standing,
Objects less than rep standing. Okay.
2 imperial vorpal blades,
Mm.
I'm sitting there like,
Is that
8
all?
18 jars of Ice Heart ice wine, which Jekyll, you immediately have your mouth water at.
That sounds good.
Because you know what ice wine is. Ice wine is made with the grapes that get caught by the first frost. They don't bottle it in full bottles. They bottle it in 2/3 bottles. Because what happens when the or when the frost happens, it breaks down the cellulose in the grape. And as a chemist, this now interests you incredible amount because it breaks down cellulose and it makes it easier for the grape's sugar and flavor to permeate into the beverage that is being distilled from them. But it is also mixed with brandy early on in the stage, making it almost more of a liqueur than a wine.
Hell yeah.
So this piques your interest. Also, it can actually be a very fine cleaning agent.
Yeah. Okay, so
And by cleaning, your entire system. No, not really. No, it's not a laxative. But so that is what was on the manifest for this shipment.
where's the what's the manifest from? Like, where's the from sender?
It is coming from the Ironborn Tide.
so this doesn't have any of the things that we were looking
Yeah,
No, it
the
does.
guys,
It had the tankards.
Oh, it had the tank. My bad.
the
Look, here's the deal.
Jim's robes.
You are interested in the tankards. Jim's robes and the additional silicone and wooden objects of less than reputable reputation are secondary, tertiary things for you.
The vorpal blades weren't mentioned, nor were the jars of ice wine.
Nope. So those, I mean, it's not unusual. Y'all were told to look for something particular. But it's not unusual in a large caravan for something to be shipped. Like the wine, the silicone, came up to the Ironboard tides from port.
So I didn't see anything that would resemble any. Well, I wouldn't know actually.
No.
I'm on the ground writhing because I ate some of that sauce.
Yeah, you ate the spicy.
Is there anything else from that was in the chest beside pouch of coin and pouch of petty cash and the manifest?
Okay, in the back of your head you hear Hyde. Take the ring, take the ring, take the ring. Take it.
What ring?
You look in and there's a signet ring.
Is it Ironborn Tig?
No.
No.
It is the Ellison Shipping Company's signet ring. One of the shipping guilds, one of the transportation guilds, the most respected transportation guild. Possession of this ring equates to so many things in so many places. However, that is not your ring. These rings are cereal. Give me a wisdom save.
Yeah. Felt that coming.
Is he the deal with the
Impulsive, crazy dude that lives on the other side of my brain? Yeah.
The only reason I did this is because I feel like Hyde would make him swallow it, so then all of a sudden you regurgitate it later, and he just sticks it on to go, boop.
Okay, I got a 14. It's a flat.
You're able to tell Hyde to shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Because that is, one, not a single one of your fingers will that ring fit.
Fair.
Because most of the Taliesin Shipping Company are dwarves. And that ring is too big to even fit your thumb. Because they might be short, but them fingers thick.
Can you spell the Taliesin for us? Is it like Taliesin Daffy?
Yeah.
Okay. And I know how to spell that exactly. I'm not a fangirl.
Everybody
be a fan?
Everybody is a fan of the Eldritch horror that is online once a week.
Company. Oh my god, my handwriting today.
That is either in his 40s or in his 4000s. You don't know.
Okay.
He saw the rise and fall of Babylon while eating popcorn.
Okay. So I'm gonna put the ring into the pouch of petty cash.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a song that never ends.
This needs to go back to the Ironborn Tig for
Processing.
yeah, I mean we don't want to be, you hear this? We don't want to be held liable for stealing gold and property from the people that we're hired by our guild to investigate their shit. Got it, Levandra?
So good.
You both look out the window. There's Levandra just curled up in the fetal position, smacking her lips.
She's sweating. She's like...
She is red as red can be, and that is where we're going to pause to eat.
May or may not be using Levandra as a scapegoat, so I can also shout at Hyde without it being obvious that I'm shouting at Hyde.
So,